Hello and welcome. This is Michelle. Thanks for stopping by my channel, PaperStampInk, where you'll receive tips, techniques, and tutorials to inspire you in your own card making and paper craft projects. Now, if that sounds like something that you think would benefit you, go ahead and tap that subscribe button down there and then give the bell a ding, and that's going to make sure that you don't miss out on any future inspiration projects. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to talk about the Paper Pumpkin Kit. And if you didn't know, this is little Halloween theme. You could probably tell by the design on the outside of the box. If you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it's a kit that comes in a box and it has everything that you need to get started on making the projects that they give you for that month. And then I'm going to show you some alternatives that you can do with that kit. So let's go ahead and open this up. And of course, I've already opened mine up, so it's taken apart some, but we'll go ahead and show you what I have left of items in here. And this just sharing with us, if you haven't seen this new take a pick tool, this is a great fun new tool that came out in the annual catalog or with the Stampin' Up, and it's got so many great uses. And you got your paper piercing, you've got your embossing, and then we've got this little putty end that'll help you pick up all those little sequins, and then a spatula to help you get items, small items off of the, like those enamel dots, get those off of the backing and put them on your cards without getting your fingers all icky sticky. So this is what the project sheet is that came in the kit. So this kit, you get all of the products to make these little treat bags. And I believe there were 24 separate bags in there. And the great thing with Paper Pumpkin with Stampin' Up is they always give you extras. So, there's a lot of little extra bits and pieces that you're going to end up with, and you always get a stamp set that you get to keep as well. Now, don't forget, on the back, they help us out by telling us what the coordinating colors are. So with this kit, the coordinating colors are basic black, basic gray, gorgeous grape, mango melody, and pumpkin pie. So you don't have to be going, oh my goodness, which yellow, which orange is that? They've made it easy for us. My favorite part of the kits, I know, I just love dimensionals. You always get dimensionals in your kit. Almost always. I shouldn't say, there might be sometimes. I've never had a kit that doesn't have them. And then you get a sheet of these sticky dots. So you don't even have to have adhesive with you. If you're wanting to take these kits on the go, they're perfect. Throw a pair of scissors in, or maybe a trimmer and a few pieces of coordinating cardstock if you want to do some alternative projects. If you don't need even that. And we've got all of our little bags that we have here, 3 different designs. These are the ones I haven't used yet. You get an ink spot. You always get an ink spot with that. So when I say it's all inclusive, it really is. And now if this is your first kit, you're also going to get an acrylic block. So if you're brand new starting out, this is a great way to go because it's going to have a lot of your basics for you. Or if you want to get a kit for somebody, maybe you've got a niece or nephew, a daughter, a friend, somebody who you know is interested in crafting, these are great gifts. So here's our little stamp set, and it's got the pumpkin and Boo Eek, some other little spider there. That's about the only kind of spider I like. Is the stamped kinds. Don't give me any real ones. We've got cutouts. I've already punched these out of the stock. When I say punch, I mean take them out. You don't have to have an actual punch. They're already kind of pre-cut and like here. So here's what that looked like. I just kind of popped those out. And we've got some twine with this black with the sparkle in it. Isn't that gorgeous? Now these are all the little pieces that go in the bottom of your bags to help them open up and be able to put items in. But hey, if you're not going to do bags with everything, there's some other uses for these. I show you one in the projects that I did, and then or actually one that we're going to do together. And then, hey, great little cards for sentiments as well. We have all of these tabs that are pre-scored, and those will go over the top of our bags. And then these stickers with the Eek and the Spooky in the gorgeous grape, and then Boo in this silver. So isn't that fun? And you know what? I'm going to I'm going to keep this because this whole sheet's sticker, and I'm going to save this for using with other punches. So if you've got a small circle punch or any of your smaller punches, hang on to this because you've got some great silver glimmer or silver shine paper there, like a foil paper. So don't throw those scraps away, use them up. Let's go ahead and get out the projects that the kit was designed to make. And so we have our 3 treat bags that I've done up. And you get instructions in the kit on how to put these together. And they're very simple to do. They don't, like I said, require a lot of extra tools and things. It's all right there. So cute little treat bags if you want to pass those out. Whether you want to be the fun house. I mean, hey, everybody's going to be, we want to go to that house when they get those cute little treats. Or coworkers, teachers, your kids, lots of fun stuff there. So those are the projects it's actually designed to do. And now here's 3 alternates that I did, and then we're going to make one together. So I kind of have an idea, but we'll be designing it a little bit together. So this, I just took some of those tabs that were pre-scored, and instead of putting it over the top of a bag like this one, I trimmed the bottom side down so that it was 1.5 inches. I layered those. I got a piece of cat hair in there in this one. Layered those up to form the base of this box. Brought the sides up, and I made a lid, and it's kind of just a little treat explosion box. Isn't that fun? Fit 4 of the almond rokas in there, and if you have other stamp sets, you can definitely use those to decorate these up. I made this one instead of a Halloween theme. This could really be used at any time of the year. I just used the little kind of star shape there to decorate the outside as well as the treats for you. So that was a fun little project. And this one, I have taken one of those tabs again and put it across the top. Stamped the little bats, 3 of them on there, taken the twine and wrapped around, used our ink to put on there, and then this piece here is actually one of the bags. I sliced the bottom off and then opened it up so this actually goes all the way around this panel. I put a piece of gorgeous grape in the middle, cut it just to the dimensions, slightly smaller than the width of the bag and the length of the bag, mounted that on some basic black. And then I put one of the pumpkins there and popped these other 2 up in front. So it's a fun little Thanksgiving Halloween card. People might look at you a little funny if you gave them that for Thanksgiving. Get my holidays straight. And then this is another fun one that I did as an alternative. This boo, and I just, I know I told you I like to use things primarily from the kit, but this is one of those, I just couldn't resist getting out some googly eyes because doesn't that just make that little bat so cute? So I took the bat, put googly eyes on it, put some Wink of Stella on them to make them nice and shiny and give them a little glimmer. Got some Mango Melody. I cut this piece down to 4 by 5 1/4, and then I folded 2 of the tabs over and put those there with the boo. And then these are some of the circles. I took a piece of scrap Mango Melody and cut out the small circles to put on there. And then this actually opens up. So it's a flat panel on the back, and it opens up here, and you've got Eek inside. So you have boo with the bats and Eek with the ghost in there. So I thought that was cute. And this cardstock is definitely light enough that you could write your message on there. Or if you wanted, if you've got a longer note, go ahead and just write that on the back. So those are 3 fun projects I've already done, and then I got to start on this one for us. I went ahead and took some pieces that I thought I wanted to utilize, and what I thought I would do is take and actually use those bags and those pieces, like I was telling you, a little bit differently. So I've made some panels using the spider web bag and the spider stamp. So let me go ahead and grab that spider stamp back out here. And I'm going to put this on the book. And what I did for this is I just cut this bag, cut the bottom off. I just found that was easier to do that first. You could definitely use your trimmer if you wanted to do that. And then I'm just going to cut up the side here. All right, and then I've got my openings, my opening there. So for what I found to be the easiest way of taking care of this was to get some score tape, which I seem to have misplaced. So I'm going to grab some others out here. This is 1/8 of an inch, so I used a 1/4 inch before, but this will work for us. And see, this is where that take-a-pick tool would be handy. You could get right under that tape and back in and pull it out. So let's see, I think I'm gonna want to do the panel about through there. So let's just trim this down slightly. And I'm not worrying about how neat it is because we're gonna wrap this around the back. I'm just trying to get some of that excess off there to make it a little bit easier to work with. And I'm going to line these up where I want. I want to make sure I get at least one full center of the web there, and so I like that one. And then before I wrap the rest of that around, I'm going to take my little spider here, and we are just going to stamp about where we might want it on our web. All right, now I'm going to give that just a moment to dry. So this surface of these pieces is slightly shiny, and so I'm going to let that dry just a moment so I don't smudge when I close it up. And let's come on in here with our card. I've got the base panel in the Whisper White Thick, and then I've got a piece of pumpkin pie that I've brought in. Bring out my favorite adhesive, the Tombow Mono Multi. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know this is generally my adhesive of choice. When I can use this one, I will go with it. You don't need a whole lot. You saw I had a nice thin line there, and even probably did not need as much as I put on there. So I'm going to put that down. I am going to bring back that score tape, and I'm going to see, surely I can find my thicker. Well, I still can't find that. Because of this shiny surface, I am going to use score tape again on the back of that, because I think it's just going to be a little bit, give me a little bit better adhesive on there. So I'm going to take those off. And we're going to mount these onto black panels that are just slightly larger, 1/4 of an inch larger, to give a nice little edge. Goodness, I should have done these before. So let me know if you do a big celebration for Halloween. Are you one of those houses that go all out with the decorations? Love to hear if you get dressed up, what you like to do. It can be a lot of fun. I think I want to be the fun house giving out these treats. We don't get very many kids that come to our doors. We live a little bit up a hill on our driveway, and I think this neighborhood I live in, the houses are a little bit spread apart, and I think the kids don't feel maybe it's worth the effort. But hey, maybe if I had these treats, they would think it was. Did have the first year we moved into our house, I got tons of candy because I thought, oh, there's so many kids and there's going to be lots of trick-or-treaters, and we didn't have very many. So as they were coming, we were giving them like big old handfuls of candy to try and get rid of it before the end of the night. All right, put this one down, and this should be dry enough now for us to wrap that around. Put another piece of tape there. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Representative and you're looking for products, I sure would appreciate the opportunity to earn your business. That's what keeps me going and allows me to produce these videos for you is the support of my customers. So if you're in need of product, you can get a hold of me via email through my website, and I will have a link for that below if you would like to sign up as a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. It's a really fun thing to do. Maybe get a couple friends together and have a little club once a month. Time to have a girls' night out and get together and do a little crafting. When you sign up for Paper Pumpkin, you will need to sign up before the 10th of the month to get next month's kit. And when you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you get access to purchase additional extra kits and refills for the Paper Pumpkin items. So if you really love a kit, you can sometimes they do run out of the full kits, but they always seem to have some refills available. So you can go ahead and get some refills. Like if you wanted to do a whole bunch of these bags, you could get refills of those, so you have plenty to do for a group. And you can sign up a month at a time, or you can sign up for Paper Pumpkin on a 3-month, I think it's 3-month, 6-month, and an annual subscription. So, and there we go. There's that piece with our little creepy spiders. Sorry if anybody's a spider lover. More power to you. I don't even do well with the daddy long legs. I have friends who can just pick those things up. Not me. Not me. All right, a couple more strips here, and then we can finish off this card. All right, enough of that. That score tape, man. That stuff is not as easy to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my lovely Tombow Mono multi out again. And I want to put the glue on the backs of all 4 of these panels so that I have them ready to go. And I'm going to just come in and gently set these about where I think they need to go. And the great thing with the Tombow is it does allow you some time to shift your items around before they are completely adhered down. And there we go, like that. And then I'm just going to take one of these stickers, put it across the front, and there we go. We've got our fun little alternative Halloween card. So again, if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up, please. Let me know that you appreciate the videos, and go ahead and don't forget to subscribe by tapping that red button below, and let me know if I can help you with any of your Stampin' Up! And creative needs. You have a great day, and don't forget to grab your paper, Stampin' Ink, and be creative.